Last time on Left Behind.
Donna Clendenin.
Do I know you?
Marv Berry.
You've got to tell a girl when you get a makeover.
We gotta get out of here.
You should leave me, old friend.
Nope, can't do that. We go back way too far.
Look into my eyes, son. You understand that I will soon become the new potentate, do you not?
Hello, Z.
Well, hello there, Mr. S. What can I do for you?
New ID for Leah.
How's Jerry Seaver's son?
This is Buck.
Buck, is it really you?
Hattie?
Whoa, hang on. I've got company. A couple of GC.
Leah, are you all right?
Based on The Indwelling, the seventh book in the best-selling series, Tyndale House Publishers proudly presents Episode 79 of the dramatic audio edition of Left Behind.
See, there's the positioning system right there. Hey, there's somebody in there.
What's she doing down there?
I don't know. I wonder if she's okay. Hey, lady. Hey.
Door's unlocked. Over here.
Hey, get out of my car. You want me to call a peacekeeper?
We are peacekeepers, ma'am.
All the same, is there a law against a girl getting some shut-eye?
Shut-eye? What are you doing on the floor? Back seat's wide open.
Trying to stay out of the sun.
This is your vehicle?
I'm borrowing it.
From?
Guy named Russell.
That a first or a last name?
Russell Staub.
You know you're borrowing it?
Of course. Listen, what are you driving at? I'm just minding my own business here.
Run a check on it. Where's he from, ma'am? This Staub.
I need to do a
Mount
check on a
Prospect.
vehicle we found.
What are you doing all the way down here?
I'm supposed to meet some friends.
And we're gonna find this Rover registered to a Staub in Mount Prospect, right?
I don't do his paperwork, but it's his car, and I think...
You got an ID, ma'am?
Yeah, why?
Let me see it. Please.
Really? Pretty quick trip from wondering if I was all right to accusing me of stealing
I
the
didn't
car.
accuse you of anything, lady. You feeling guilty about something?
Should I?
Let me see your ID. This is your current address, Miss, Seaver?
If it says Park Ridge, it is.
You seem to be a long way from home, too.
Hey, these days you go where the roads are.
You got that right.
It's registered to a Russell Staub, Mount Prospect. No outstanding, no reports.
Are we satisfied?
Here you go. Don't be out and about without something to do, ma'am. In fact, you should get this vehicle back to the owner and get on home.
If it's all right with you, I'm gonna kill a few more minutes by getting a drink, just in case they finally show up.
Yeah, just don't be long.
Thanks. Who knows? Maybe they're already inside.
Moon, are you listening? Yeah, I have your attention now. Do I not?
I can't take this anymore, Annie.
The way Leon was talking, it sounds just like what Buck went through with Carpathia at the UN.
Yeah, but who knew Fortunato could do that?
Well, could he be the Antichrist?
I still think it's Carpathia.
Well, yeah, but he's really dead, David. I mean, really dead. How long was he in that bag and in that box? I thought he was supposed to come back to life right away.
Dr. Ben Judah thought so, too. But then, what do we know? If we had this stuff figured out, we wouldn't be here in the first place, right? Yes?
The Supreme Commander would like to see you, sir.
Tell him I'll be right there.
David, you can't.
I have to.
Oh, God, please protect him. Give David your strength right now.
I will not kneel. I will not worship. Lord God, protect me. Amen.
Will this road be long enough for the plane to land?
I sure hope so. I also hope he nails it on the first try.
This is a lot of trouble for someone that doesn't want to leave.
Well, I want to leave even if you don't. Man, it's cold out here. Oh. T, is that you?
Buck, it's Rayford.
Oh.
We have a situation here with Hattie.
Yeah. Yeah, I spoke to her a little while ago. Hey, listen, I can't talk right now, Ray. Can I get back to you?
Call us when you're in the air, or in Greece. Say hello to everybody there.
Okay, will do.
Oh, Chloe sends her love. Wants to talk with you.
Thanks. I'll definitely call.
Take care, Buck.
Thanks, Ray. You too. Thanks, Ray. Say a prayer for us. And one for T.
Hello, Margaret. Is the commander in there?
Yes, with Director Moon. They're expecting you.
Thanks.
Excellency into the tomb, the world can begin approaching some closure. Prosecuting his murderer can only aid in achieving that.
Excellent.
David, come in. Watch this with us. Tell me if you see what we see. Well, is there any doubt? We have our assassin, do we not?
Yes, sir. It appears we do.
Director Hasid, come closer.
Sir?
Fine. Rayford Steele shot our beloved potentate dead.
No, sir. The disc was clear. Dr.
A
Rosenzweig...
stroke victim and a great loyal statesman would be incapable of such an act, would he not?
No, but...
David, the only killing weapon was the saber in the hands of Rayford Steele.
Rayford
the
Steele?
Assassin.
The assassin?
The man who shall pay for this crime.
Rayford Steele.
Look again. Tell me what you see.
Slow it down, sir.
Yes, Walter. Show the fatal shot again, and slow it down.
Of course.
Well, is there any doubt? Cameras don't lie. We have our assassin, do we not?
Yes, sir. It appears we do. Steele must pay.
I hate this. I feel like we're trapped.
You shouldn't have gone to the car.
I shouldn't have gone to the car? I'm not the reason we're here!
Stop, both of you.
I didn't ask you to come.
This gets us nowhere. Now, Chloe, I'm sorry, but this was a monumentally stupid thing to do.
Dad, we need to get to the new place.
And we're going to, but we're way past the point of being out 1 second more than necessary, except at night.
All right, I'm sorry. I was stupid, okay?
Keep your voices down.
Look, Chloe, I'm sorry. Now, come on, don't pull away. I shouldn't have said what I said. We have to be able to work together.
We need to leave. Those guys think we're just friends in here for a drink.
We should get closer to Chicago.
I look more suspicious.
All right, so we start heading back north, then turn east.
Can't drive too much farther. We need to find a place where we can leave the cars out of sight and still be able to walk into the city.
Maybe where the L tracks end?
But do they go through?
Well, the tracks are pretty torn up heading in from the south, but then most are okay once you get in the city. They're shut down, of course.
So, how about we find a place to hide the cars down that way, come in from separate directions, and then follow the tracks into the city?
Good. Let's go.
Hang on, GC. Take your time.
Excuse me. Is there a Ken Ritz in here? R-I-T-Z.
Dad.
Excuse me. You're not Ken Ritz, are you?
We'll see you in the car.
Okay. Who's asking?
Just yes or no, partner.
Then no.
Hold on a second, Pop. Let me see some ID.
Pop? Look, I told you I'm not Ken whoever.
So, Mr. Barry, you know Ken Ritz?
Can't say I do.
How about your friends?
Guess you'd have to ask them.
All right. No need to get smart.
My apologies.
Ken Ritz in here. R-I-T-Z. Driving a Suburban.
Looks like we're all in the Rover. The other guy's camped out next to the Suburban.
Say goodbye to Ken's car.
Go ahead, say it. I know you're all thinking it. This is all my fault.
If you're where I think you are, it looks impossible.
You can see the road.
Yeah, but I sure hope I'm looking at the wrong road.
T, there's only one possibility in this area. If you see any stretch of open road, you're looking at us.
Do you have any idea how long it takes for one of these to stop? An aircraft carrier would be easier.
All right. Any options?
Yeah, I land at Jerusalem Airport or Tel Aviv, and we hope for the best.
Well, we'd be better off having Chaim commit suicide right here. It would save us time. They're onto him, T. It's too risky.
Yeah, all right. I'm willing to try this, but sure seems like a lousy way to become a martyr.
Hey, give me a quick flash on your landing lights. I think I... Okay, I see you. You're way to my right. Pull it around to the east.
I'm coming around.
More! You gotta come back more. Better, okay, that's looking good, yeah, okay. Right there, no, a little left now. Right there, hold that course.
Still don't have a visual on you, partner.
Use your lights when you need to. That'll help me, too.
I don't like what I'm not seeing. I'm gonna have to light it up for a few seconds here. Hope no one's watching.
There you are, I got you.
Nah, I don't like what I am seeing.
You seem like you're still too high to me.
I'm nervous about wires.
Of what I can see, this bit of road is totally free of wires.
It's what I can't see that concerns me, and that still includes you.
You gonna go around again?
Negative. I have one shot, and I'm gonna have to make it work.
You better start dropping.
I'll leave it up to you to stay out from under me. I'm headed for just past that viaduct.
All right, that's fine, T.
I'm coming in too steep. This is gonna hurt.
Can you pull up?
Hang on, Buck.
Let's protect him.
I can't look. Did he crash?
I don't think so.
Oh my, he's spinning.
Come on.
What's that guy doing?
Well, the coffin's supposed to be vacuum sealed. He's just making sure.
Oh.
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, it's awful.
Man, the doctor did a good job. That's the most lifeless corpse. Come on, we have to go through with this.
David, is this really him? You think it could be a cast, maybe wax?
You mean the resurrection would happen in the morgue?
Exactly.
Look at the hands. I don't think this is... Wait, Annie, look.
She's crossing herself. Or something in homage to Carpathia.
Unbelievable.
I have to get back to my post. What?
With Dr. Eikenberry.
Oh, yeah. What's she carrying?
A package. With a rather familiar shape. Look, I'm gonna go follow her. I'll call you later. Guy, how's the schedule look?
Well, Dave, it would appear we're going to make it, thanks to your wonderful head.
Did Dr. Eikenberry drop off that package?
Why, yes.
Oh, good. Did she instruct you what to do with it?
Well, of course. She said the Supreme Commander wants it in the statue.
In the statue?
Right. Which means it has to go in now, because once we weld this together, the only thing that will get inside it will have to be smaller than the eyeballs, nostrils, or mouth. I mean, at 4 times life size, they'll be plenty big, but...
Excuse me, may I?
Whatever, it's going to burn anyway.
Burn?
Or melt. The hollow legs will be an eternal furnace. Don't you just love it?
What's not to love? Guy, do you know what this is?
Don't know, and I don't care. May I?
Sure.
If you'll excuse me.
Just be careful. You might cut yourself with that sword.
You must be Dr. Rosenweis.
Yes. Hello, how are you? You know there are people coming, and you've got a flat tire.
I was afraid of that.
All right, folks. Save the introductions. We have to get out of here. T, what do you think? Can you get back up with one tire?
Well, we're not going to outrun anybody on foot. Might as well give it a whirl.
You first, Doc.
This is lunacy, Cameron. There's barely enough road here to take off if the plane was healthy.
You ready to turn yourself in?
No.
Well, then we're leaving. You come in or taking your chances? Last call.
All right, all right. can he possibly hope to get this off the ground with only one tire?
All right, God, you've done miracles before. I need to ask you for another one.
Lunacy, no chance. Camera at the turn of the road, a big pile of concrete.
I see him. Good eyes, Doc. Guess we'll just have to get airborne by that point, won't we?
We have no hope. Oh, God. Oh, God, oh, God.
We're up.
What? We aren't going to make it.
Here comes the curve.
Brace yourself. God, forgive me. We're going to crash. The trees. The trees.
Yeah! Woo! Oh! You did it, T! You did it!
Yeah, I guess it was time to paint the bottom of the plane anyhow.
Man, I thought we were going down when you banked to the right.
Yeah, we lost what was left of that bad tire when it hit the barrier. Might have lost the whole wheel assembly.
Wow. So how do we land?
Well, we've got about 2 hours to figure out the answer to that one.
Well, can you drop it on one wheel and then, I don't know, head for the grass or something? Or
I know one-wheel landings can be done, but I'd almost rather pull the other wheel up and go in belly first.
Would this thing take it?
I'd say we're 50-50 for success either way.
That's it? 50-50?
Buck, that's cake. We had a 20% chance of getting in the air just now.
Okay. I think that's comforting.
You see, Cameron, I was right. I should not have come. Now we have a 1 in 2 chance of surviving.
I said we've got a 50-50 chance of landing successfully. Even a crash landing doesn't have to be fatal.
Thanks for that cheery word.
Pray for me.
I will.
And me.
You don't have to be afraid of death, you know.
There's nothing more you can tell me.
And you still refuse?
I didn't say that. I just said I don't need to be walked through this.
There is a very real possibility you have about 2 hours left to deal with what you know.
I do have one question. I know you don't consider yourself an expert like Dr. Ben Judah, but what is your best guess about how God feels about motives?
What do you mean?
If I were to do what you and Sion have been pleading with me to do for so long, I confess it would be with the wrong motive. Fear.
I see.
I'm scared to death. I don't want to die. I thought I did, but now, Cameron, can God accept me if my motive is selfish?
We all come to faith selfish in some way. How could it be otherwise? We want to be forgiven, accepted. We want to go to heaven instead of hell. I was selfish. I didn't want to face the Antichrist without the protection of God in my life.
But Cameron, I'm merely afraid to die. Here, I did this rash thing. I am without excuse. I am guilty. I am a sinner. I don't want to die and go to hell, but I fear he will cast me out because I squandered so many opportunities, because I resisted for so long and became cold and hard.
If you told God what you're telling me, you'd find out the depth of his mercy.
But I would be doing this only because I'm afraid I'm going to die in this plane.
You said you knew you were a sinner. That's the real reason we need Jesus. If you weren't a sinner, you'd be perfect, and you wouldn't need to worry about forgiveness and salvation.
I knew I was a sinner before, and I didn't care.
You weren't staring death in the face either.
I was tempted to do this when I was suffering from the locust attack, but I knew that becoming a believer would not speed my recovery. You told me that yourself, and relief would have been my only motive then, as I fear it is now. What I should do intellectually is wait and see if I survive this landing or this crash or whatever it is we're going to do.
In other words, get me out of this and I'll become a believer.
Not at all, Cameron. I know better than to bargain with God. He owes me nothing. I just want to be honest.
Okay.
So my question then becomes, why do you feel in any more danger now than you did on the ground?
I don't. The GC has already announced my death and is now free to exterminate me without the nuisance of publicity. That's why I found myself running to this plane. I don't need to tell you the dread of living in exile.
But whatever motive you have now, you also have if we survive. Nothing changes.
Maybe I'll lose the urgency, the sense of imminence.
You can't hide under a blanket or claim to be contagious when we leave the plane. And you can't hide in the lab until the coast is clear. You're going to be as exposed and as vulnerable as ever, safe landing or not.
This is a credible point, Cameron.
Mama, bye-bye. Home soon. Are you getting sleepy? No. Well, the way you are rubbing your eyes, I think you are in denial, my friend. We must take a little nap, okay? Shall we say our prayers? Ah, that's it. Put your hands together.
Dear Jesus.
Yes, dear Jesus. We ask you to protect Kenny's mother right now.
Kenny.
And Kenny's father. Lord, put a guard around him, and Grandpa, and all the others we love. Amen. Sleep tight, my friend. I will continue my prayers in the next room. I love you.
Mom.
Have a good nap, Kenny. God, I ask you to open the eyes of those who mourn for their enemy. May they not be deceived about Nikolai. Reach them somehow. And I ask for your protection for David and Annie, who are in the midst of this in New Babylon. May your angels guard them. For those who even now are reading my messages on the internet, grant them wisdom and the humility to ask forgiveness. I think of my old friend and professor, Dr. Rosenzweig. Father, if this is fatigue or a hallucination, take it from me. But if this is from you, this feeling of weightlessness, I'm floating. The earth, it looks so small. Oh, Lord, how far will you take me? Past planets and constellations. Am I still alive? Oh, the light. It's so bright. Is this heaven? Am I in heaven? Can it be that... Are you Jesus? The Christ?
Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is based in part on the book The Indwelling by Tim LaHaye and Jerry B. Jenkins and has been adapted for radio by Chris Fabry. Music by Steve Wick. Sound design by Glenn West. Directed and produced by Todd Bastide. Left Behind, the dramatic audio series, is a production of Gap Digital and Tyndale House Publishers. Thank you for listening.